Hello, we're going to begin our yoga sequence today on our backs. If you have blocks, you might want to grab them. Going to choose some music. I've shared the link in the description. And today's sequence is my sort of typical Friday, which is going to include some wall work, which means that we'll do basically a mix of things like dolphin and other heart openers to then prepare us to get on either handstands or headstands or shoulder stands with the wall, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. You can either start on your back or you can start in supported fish. You see my blocks here. I've got them on medium and high. You could have them on low and medium if you prefer. This block is going to go right under your shoulder blades, right there. And this will go just under your head. And actually, I want to put it like this, but either option is perfectly fine. And just go ahead and settle in. Maybe bring the soles of your feet together. Palms face up and relax. And breathe primarily through your nose, inhaling and exhaling, nice and slow. What you should start to feel in this probably helps us with undoing lots of things we do in our own daily lives. It also just helps us get more strength and control with our upper back and shoulders, allowing us to do various yoga postures that are more challenging at first. As you settle in, maybe think of an intention for your practice today or set an intention. Could be compassion or gratitude or kindness or happiness or health or love or really whatever you need today. Continue breathing, relaxing. And as a reminder, it's your yoga practice, so everything I offer today is a suggestion, not a command. So be inspired to do what's right for you at any time. If something doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. Yoga is not about perfection. It's just about doing your best for where you're at that moment in time, not pushing yourself too hard, not injuring yourself, not causing yourself pain or significant discomfort. Continue breathing. Maybe extend the duration of the inhale and exhale to 5 count or 7 count or even longer. Maybe extend your legs down long. And just surrender a little bit more into this heart opener. This posture, as well as what I was just doing, are known as supported fish. Rock onto your side. Remove the blocks. Come onto your back and bend your knees. We're going to take some floating bridge sequences. So inhale, sort of bring your shoulders together. And exhale, lift up onto your hips, off your hips, hips in the air. And hands back. And inhale, lower forward or down for a breath or two. That's totally fine. Just do what's right for you. Maybe lift a little higher with your hips as you start to warm up. And then slowly release. Just bring your feet out to the edges of your mat. We're just going to inhale up, both knees to the other side. Just trying to open up the hip flexors and IT bands a little bit. And then return to neutral. Bring your knees to your chest. And just grab your hands around your shins. Rock side to side. Maybe take some nice circles. Maybe switch directions. And bring your arms up overhead and your heels down, toes pointed back, and just stretch nice and long. Imagine you're being pulled in opposite directions. And relax. Bring one arm up overhead, roll to that side, and come up to a seated posture. Inhale, slowly bring your arms up overhead, hands together. Exhale, slowly release to the earth. Inhale up, and exhale down. One more time, inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale your arms up overhead again, and exhale, twist to your right. Right hand behind you, left hand outside your quad. And twist from your belly, looking behind you. Each exhale, maybe twist a little bit deeper. Keeping the twist in your spine. Slowly rotate just your head forward over your left shoulder. Exhale, release. Inhale, hands up overhead. And exhale, twist to the left. Again, sit up tall and just twist from your belly. Maybe look over that back shoulder. Keeping the twist in your spine, slowly rotate your head forward. Look over that right shoulder. And exhale, release. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, lean to the right. And look down at your hands. Keep both glutes seated on the earth. Inhale, slowly rise up. Exhale to the left. Again, look down at your hand this time. Inhale, rise up through center. Hands on your shins. We do seated cat-cow. Inhale, glide your lower back, belly forward, chest forward, shoulders back, head forward. And exhale, round the lower spine, upper spine, and look down. Continue, inhale, gliding forward. And exhale, rotating down. Continue with your own breath. In your cat-cows, you're sort of starting at the base of your spine, the bottom of your back, and working your way up. And your head comes along for the ride rather than actively swinging up or down. Once more through each. Return to neutral. Bring your hands on your knees. And just shrug your shoulders up and back a few times. And then forward and down a few times. Inhale, look down at your right shoulder. Slowly rotate. Start to take full circles if that feels good for you. Breathing, pausing anywhere that feels uncomfortable and breathing into it. Generally, the slower you can rotate while still moving, the more you'll get from this stretch. And then pause and center after a few rotations and switch directions. Again, nice and slow and deliberate. Return to neutral. We're going to teeter-totter our elbows. We're bringing our hands together. One hand facing yourself, one hand facing away. Inhale, one elbow up, the other down. Exhale, return to neutral. Inhale, the other side up. Exhale, return to neutral. And just continue this at your own speed, with your own breath. And the more actively you engage your hands, the more you'll feel this on the side of your neck. One more time, up, neutral, up, and neutral, and relax. Just start to rotate your wrists in one direction, like fists, and then the other direction. And then extend them, and fists straighten round. Just check something with the video. The light seems to be a little erratic today. So I can fix that. And go ahead and bring your soles of your feet together, the butterfly. Shins. Will help you fold forward a little bit more, maybe. Inhale, slowly rise up. Bring your feet out wide. Inhale your arms up overhead. And just gently fold forward. Maybe your hands reach your feet, maybe they don't. You're just getting warmed up, so don't stretch. Don't pull on them too intensely. Inhale, slowly rise up. Let's come to hands and knees. Your hands are parallel, shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide. Create as little space between the earth and your hands as possible. Engage your outer two fingers, your knuckles and finger mounds to take pressure off your wrists, and also have a slight bend in your elbows. Engage your triceps to prevent your wrists from getting sore when doing yoga. And whenever you're told to keep your legs or arms straight, always just have a slight bend in your elbows or knees to prevent yourself from hyperextending. Your knees are hip width apart or directly under your hips, or maybe an inch or two behind your hips. And in here, lower the belly, chest glides forward, look forward. Exhale, round your spine and look down. Cat, cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Continue with your own breath. And you can stay here, or you could bring your right leg behind you, toes down to the earth, and round and bring your knee towards your forehead. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend, and you could bring your leg out in front. Extend. Out to the side. Extend. You can bend your knee. Bring your hand back to your foot. And exhale, glide it forward. Opening your heart. Kicking gently into your hand. You can plant your hand, bring your toes to the left side of your mat, tap twice, and arc up and over the straight leg, focusing on height. Inhaling and exhaling, tapping twice on each side. Moving with your breath, focusing on height over speed or width. Once more on each side. And go ahead and return to neutral. We're going to come into child's pose. Knees wide, toes together, arms forward, forehead towards the earth, hips towards your feet. If you'd like to add a twist. What's wrong? Inhale, slowly walk your hands off to the right. you're taking the twist. Inhale your hands through center and exhale off to the left. Knee to forehead. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. And then you have the option to bring your hand forward and bring your hands out to this and leg out to the side. Forward, breathing to the side. Forward and back to the sides. Forward and back. Go ahead and hold here for a breath. And then bend your knee, grab your foot, open your heart. Kick gently into that foot. Then plant your hand and bring your foot to the right side of your mat, tapping twice. Arcing up and over. Tapping twice on each side. Nice, slow, deliberate movements. Opening up your hip flexor and your quads and glutes. And then plant your hands and knees. We're going to come to down dog. Curl your toes under. Straighten your legs, hips up. Start to walk your dog by bending one knee and straightening the other. Maybe your heels come to the earth, maybe they don't. Inhale, glide forward into a plank. And come onto your forearms for forearm plank. If this feels good, start to walk your feet forward into a dolphin. Maybe lift one leg up in the air behind you for a moment. Exhale down. Lift the other one up. And exhale down. Plant your knees. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs back through down dog. Inhale, walk yourself back. Hands back to the back of your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Surrender your hands towards your feet. Interlace your one hand outside the opposite elbow and vice versa. And slowly sway side to side. Letting your head surrender towards the earth. Letting your legs be as straight or bent as necessary to help your hamstrings open up. Exhale, release your hands towards the earth. Inhale, slowly rise up. Get comfortable in mountain. Engage your quads and glutes, triceps, palms facing forward. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, lean to the right. Look under your arm. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean to the left, looking under your right arm. Inhale, arms up, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, rise through center, lower the right heel, lift the left heel. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center, lower your heels. Hands beside you. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale, bring your hands behind your low back. You can either just place them on your low back or interlace your fingers. Inhale, lean back, and exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. And then maybe straighten your knees and lift your hands off your back. Inhale, lower your hands through the earth. Rise up to chair. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, maybe come onto your toes, lifting your heels. And exhale, lower your heels. Swan dive forward. And inhale, walk forward into a plank. And come into side plank. For side plank, you can either bend your right knee, straighten your left leg and lift your arm up, or lift or stack your legs, or stack and lift your top legs. Some keys to a good side plank: slight bend in your elbow, lifting up actively with that top hand, back with that top shoulder, and lifting with your hips. Exhale, release, or inhale, release to center. Exhale, switch sides. Exhale, release to center. And from down dog, inhale your right leg in the air behind you. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. Lift that top leg up tall. Inhale, straighten that right leg. And exhale, glide it forward. Lower that back knee into low lunge. Inhale, float your arms. Inhale, rise back up. Inhale, we're going to lean to the right. Right hand under your hamstring, left hand overhead. Sit here for a couple breaths. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, rise back up. Inhale, right hand, your right hip. Exhale, lean forward and take a twist. Knee outside your elbow. Exhale, release to center. Bring your knees back together. Come into narrow knee child's pose for a breath. Inhale, your left leg in the air behind you. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. Inhale, hips and heart and arms glide back. Exhale, glide forward. Open up your arms, take a full revolution. Relax your shoulders, straighten your arms. Inhale, lean to your left. Stay here for a couple breaths. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, rise up through center. Our leopard gecko's come to life and she's looking up at me. Inhale, left hand, your left hip. Exhale, lean forward and take a twist. What is Rosie doing? Exhale, release to center. She's like all up around there, our gecko. Release to narrow knee child's pose. Inhale, glide forward. Up dog or cobra. And exhale to down dog. She's staring me down. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back, hands to your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly rise up through chair. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, maybe come onto your toes. Inhale, lower. Exhale, fold forward. Walk yourself forward. Go and do a plank again this time. Come on your forearms. Then walk yourself into a dolphin. And then walk yourself back to forearm plank. And back to down dog. Inhale, right leg in the air behind you. Exhale, glide it forward. Rise up through crescent. This time, keep your back knee raised. Bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, lean forward. Inhale, rise up, arms up. And then inhale, your right hand, your right hip. Exhale, lean forward. Take a twist. You can stay in the twist or open up your arms. Or come to revolve side angle, bringing your left hand inside your right arm, right foot, I mean. Exhale, release. I'm gonna come back through three-legged dog. Take a Vinyasa Flow, high push-up. to low push-up, up dog or cobra, to down dog. Inhale, left leg up in the air behind you. Exhale, glide it forward. Rise up through crescent. Relax the shoulders, straighten the arms. Inhale, bring your hands behind you and release your fingers. And look up. And exhale, fold forward. Maybe your arms come up off your back and shoulders. Inhale, rise up. Inhale, bring your left hand to your left hip. Exhale, lean forward. Then take the twist. That leaning forward helps decompress the spine, making twists more approachable. And take whichever arm variation you prefer today. Exhale, release the twist. Come back through three-legged dog. And take a Vinyasa Flow, high push-up, low push-up, up dog or cobra, to down dog. We'll come down to child's pose. Maybe get a breath of water, or catch your breath if you need it. From child's pose, come back up to hands and knees. Come back up to down dog. Inhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Heels in. And exhale, sit down into a yogi squat. If you have bad knees, bring your forearms under your knees or sit on a block where you can straighten your arms. Stay here or plant your hands. Come up through crow pose if you'd like. In crow, you bring your knees towards your armpits or your triceps. And you have to surrender and trust that you're not going to fall forward. Plant your hands, straighten your legs. Walk yourself forward into down dog. Inhale your right leg in the air behind you. Exhale, glide it forward. Coming up through warrior A. Your legs are on separate planes. Front knees bent, back leg straight. Back foot's out at a 45-degree angle. Hips forward, shoulders relaxed. Arms up and find an equal balance between your front and back leg. Maybe lift your front toes if they're doing too much work and replant them. From here, we're going to float through warrior C and then back to warrior B. Same track. Back foot's out at 45 degrees. I'm just going to rotate. Upper body's vertical. Shoulders relaxed. Arms out, pulling in opposite directions. Look over your front hands. Inhale, flip the front palm, lean forward. Lean back for reverse warrior. Keep that front knee nice and bent, back leg active and engaged. Inhale, straighten. Front leg, lift that top hand up high. Reverse triangle. Keep the legs where they are. Inhale the arms to warrior B arms. Then exhale, lean forward and tilt up through triangle. Actively lifting with that top hand. Bottom hand doesn't really need to do too much. Just be actively lifting up high. Exhale, bend that front knee, come through side angle. Revolved half moon. Just plant your left hand inside your right foot, right arm out, and then twist to your right. Exhale, release the half moon. Come back to wide-legged forward fold on the side. Heels in, or heels out, toes in. Start half lift. Exhale, forward fold, so whatever variation of wide-legged forward fold feels right for you. My wife's torturing me tonight by cooking while I'm doing yoga. Inhale, slowly rise up. And just come into a very deep half down dog. So your legs are wide, your hands are wide. Vinyasa flow. High push-up to low push-up. Dog or cobra to down dog. Inhale your left leg up in the air behind you. And exhale, glide it forward, coming up through warrior A. Front knees bent, back leg straight, back foot's at 45-degree angle. Legs on separate tracks. Front knee bent. Shoulders relaxed, hips forward. Hands up. Inhale, float up through warrior C. Top leg is straight. Upper body is parallel to the earth. Toes pointed down. Exhale back to warrior B. Heels are aligned. Back foot's at 90-degree angle. Arms straight, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, flip that front palm, lean forward. Lean back for reverse warrior. Straighten that front leg. Top hand up. Reverse triangle. Inhale, straighten the arms, warrior B arms. And exhale, lean forward and tilt for triangle. Lift your top hand up. Exhale, bend that front knee for side angle. Do whichever variation's right for you. Exhale, twist. Here come to revolved half moon. Right hand planted. Left arm out. Back leg straight, front leg straight. And then twist to the left. Exhale, release. We're just going to come through a Vinyasa flow. Try to save some time for wall work for us. Come to hands and knees. Right leg behind you. Exhale, glide it forward to high lizard. Start tall, hands planted. You can stay here. Or lower your forearms to the earth or to a block. You can do a balancing posture, which I'm going to skip tonight. Or you can do bird of paradise. Sliding your right leg all the way out. Right arm under it for support. Just surrender and breathe. Do what's right for you. This looks challenging, but it's the easiest of the variations I've offered. It's a reminder that yoga is as much about surrender as strength. Getting out of the way of your muscles sometimes. Wherever you're at, slowly rise back up to high lizard and straighten that front leg for half splits. Or slide that front foot further forward for a fuller expression of the pose. And inhale, come back up to high lizard. And then you're going to come onto your back for figure four. Or heel toe your foot out to the side. And rise up for pigeon. Start up tall, check your alignment. Is your shin further curled in front of the mat? Is your knee outside your hips? And then exhale, maybe start to roll forward. And your forearms, maybe shimmy further forward. Rest all the way down. Do what's right for you. Inhale, slowly rise up. Come back to hands and knees. You might notice I'm doing a little less on some of these postures tonight. I want to give us a little more time to experiment with the wall. So just cutting out some of the extras. You're, of course, welcome to pause and do whatever you like. Inhale, left leg back, parallel the earth, toes down. Exhale, glide it forward, starting high lizard. Check your alignment as your knee over your ankle. And stay here. Or lower your forearms towards the earth or onto a block. Or take the bird of paradise variation. Straighten your leg. Surrender. Sole of your left foot is on the earth. And just relax. And do what's right for you. Oh, my dog, hilarious. Slowly rise back up to high lizard. Exhale, straighten that front leg forward for half splits or fuller expression of the posture. Continue breathing. It's a great place for blocks under your hands or under your hamstring if you'd like. Inhale, rise back up. Heel toe your foot out to the side for pigeon or come onto your back for figure four. Sit up tall. Check your alignment. And exhale, fold forward gently if that feels good. Maybe surrender all the way forward if you'd like. Inhale, slowly rise back up to hands and knees. And then surrender to Sphinx. Forearms parallel. Just a nice gentle stretch on your low back. One arm up overhead. Come under your back. Bring your knees to your chest. Gently rock side to side. Bring the soles of your feet up towards the sky. Hands around your feet for happy baby. And gently rock side to side. Then bring the soles of your feet together for reclined butterfly. Keep your shoulders and neck relaxed. And bring your arms out like a T. Your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. And do a spinal twist. Just bring your knees off to the side. Do what's right for you. Keep that other shoulder planted. Maybe look over that hand and shoulder. Inhale slowly up through center. Exhale to the other side. Just a gentle, quick spinal twist. Inhale, rise up through center. I'm going to bring our mats to the wall, if you'd like. I'm going to bring you can bring 1 or 2 blocks to the wall if you have them. Now, if you just want a nice, gentle end of your class, you can bring your legs, your hips to the bottom, your legs up the wall. So just basically bring your body directly next to the wall and bring your hips up. Or if you want something slightly more challenging, but not handstands and headstands and such, you can bend your feet, lift up to a bridge, and then maybe try and do a shoulder stand by bringing your hands to support your low back. And then maybe into a plow. Obviously not anywhere near as fast as that, taking as much time in each of those 4 positions as you can handle and rotating as you see fit. You could use the blocks to do a supported wheel. For that, you bring your blocks right next to the wall. You bring your head about 1 inch away from the wall. You bring your hands such that the palms of your hands are on the top and the fingers on the front. And then, just like a bridge, you straighten your legs. You may also straighten your arms. And then when you're ready to come down, you bring your head, your chin towards your chest so you can come back down your back. After wheel, you might want to do a Hercules. Just bringing your foot over the opposite knee. Sort of a different spinal twist. You're welcome to do handstands, headstands, shoulder stands. Probably the easiest one to start with would be a handstand facing away from the wall. So you start out in hands and knees, straight into a dolphin. Well, sort of like a narrow down dog more. And just walk your way up. Maybe bring one leg up off the earth as you look forward through your hands. Maybe you come down. Maybe try it the other direction. Or maybe just do a headstand. For a headstand or handstand, either headstand or forearm handstand. I'm going to do a headstand. So you're about a foot away from the wall. You bring your fingers together, sort of like this. Your elbows are going to be about shoulder width apart. Fingers are bringing top of your head there. You're going to get your strength from your forearms and your hands. And even though you're doing a headstand, you're going to lift your head off the earth at least a little bit. Start out like this, kind of in a dolphin. Dominant leg back. Maybe you don't quite get up the first time. You lift your head up a little bit, and that feels good. Maybe you lift one leg off the wall, maybe the other. Continue breathing. And then you can continue to do more of that, or you can start to do the legs up the wall work with bridge and shoulder stand, which is what I'm going to do for a bit. So I'm going to start just legs up the wall, nice and gentle, and catch my breath. Plant my feet and bring my hands under my back. Support it for shoulder stand. Maybe come into plow. I'm just going to surrender legs up the wall and do a longer Shavasana, but you're welcome to do that much longer than I did today. Whew. This lack of walking and moving around as much is making this feel a lot more fatiguing, so I'm going to have to get more exercise in, I think. You're welcome to stay with legs up the wall or come into a low fish, sort of like we started class, but with the blocks in low and medium and the legs straight rather than high and medium. Or you come straight into traditional Shavasana. I'm going to go ahead and come down to a supported fish. It's basically Shavasana, but using the block to open our heart more, bring our shoulders back, chest forward. And just breathe. And then at some point, you're welcome to come into traditional Shavasana by just rolling off of your leg or back, off your balls in, legs wide, back of your neck relaxed. And just surrender to the earth. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana longer. Start to bring some life back to your hands and feet, wiggling your toes and fingers. Maybe windshield wipering your ankles and wrists, maybe rotating them in circles. Maybe bring your arms up overhead and your heels down long. Knees to your chest. Gently rock side to side. Inhale one arm up overhead and roll to your side. Take a couple breaths here. And inhale, slowly sit up, maybe on a block. Sit up nice and tall, just like we started class. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale, release, and maybe just reflect on how you feel now compared to just 1 hour ago. Inhale your arms up overhead. Bring them down to heart center. Let me know if you have any questions. Hope you really enjoyed this sequence. And let me know if you have any requests for future classes. Thank you for making time for your practice today. And thanks for joining me. Namaste. Thanks. See you later.